Welcome back to Creator CEO Talks, where we are here live with Molly Mahoney from the preparedperformer.com and mollymahoney.com. I was told to literally give both. So before Molly comes up and says something, I just want to give a quick brag session on this incredible creator. Molly is a longtime SamCart user, has been with us for many, many years. Molly is currently right now working on her fourth straight year of over $1 million in sales. And she's doing it from a room in her house outside with her family, where she is also an incredible mom and has lots of other hobbies and things like that. Molly's sort of superpower is coaching and clients, high ticket type stuff. Molly is someone who is getting people to pay her $30,000 a year, $5,000 a month, these kind of things. And so we're super excited to dive into her business and showcase exactly what you guys can be doing, what you can learn from Molly. And let's talk with a real creator CEO in the flesh. Molly, what is going on?
Hello. I'm so grateful to be here. You're like one of my favorite people on the planet. So we're going to have so much fun.
Well, I'm honored to be that in your life, and I'm super excited to just get a chance to dive in and have people learn more about you and what you're doing and kind of just whatever. So the goal of these calls, we always kind of set off and talk, is just to expose our audience to people who are really doing it out there in the world. So Molly, I said it before, but you are currently right now working on your fourth straight year of over $1 million in sales. You have, in your lifetime, your SamCart account, have $5.2 million in total revenue that you've brought in. We actually looked and we're kind of like laughingly, you were like concerned about like your refund number on your dashboard, which is 3% of your total revenue you've ever refunded, which is 4 times lower than the average that we know, which is like, you run an incredible business, Molly. I'm super, super proud to have that you call SamCart home, and just super excited to kind of dive into it.
Thank you. Yeah. And I'm excited for us to talk about the real numbers. So when I said earlier, I was like, if we're going to show this, I want to make sure that we address the refund thing, because I know that it's something that people get freaked out about.
Right.
And a lot of those numbers in our refunds are also like clerical things that have happened where someone changes their payment plan, and then that's at the same time or the next day something goes through, they forgot to get canceled. I'm excited for us to talk more about that, because I think it is something that a lot of people aren't willing to talk about. And so I love when you share the average numbers of things as well. So yeah, super stoked.
Totally. I mean, yeah, that's the cool part of us, is that we at SamCart get to kind of understand. So let's start really quick. Like let's pull up your dashboard. Let's look at this. Molly, we said it before, you have refunded 3% of your total revenue, a little under 3% actually, ever through SamCart. The average is 13%. So you kind of works in their own little circles, you know what I mean? But I am very happy to expose that number and showcase this is what a healthy, successful business kind of looks like. And here's the awesome part, Molly, is watching your growth. I mean, we're looking at 2016, you know what I mean? What were you doing in 2016? Like, it was kind of part-time. Let's do the story, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was your sort of breakthrough moment as it relates to what we're seeing here on your dashboard?
So we actually made a huge shift in our business. I was only using PayPal in 2016. And then the awesome Todd Herman told us about SamCart. And we at the time, in the beginning of 2016, I was actually helping singers to be able to build a career, musical theater performers. And I had a bunch of rockabilly singers also, random, but people that I was helping to be able to, like blues singers. My husband's a bass player, so I had my connections there. But what happened is when Facebook Live came out in 2016, I decided this was a huge opportunity. And that's really been one of the things that's allowed us to have the big growth that we've had, is when messenger bots came out, when AI came out. I love jumping on the new things that are the new technology. And so in 2016, we launched a brand new program called Camera Confidence. We sold it initially for $47. That was before I had SamCart. All we had was an empty Facebook group and my phone. And so I did a bunch of PayPal sales for $47. And then I went live every day for 30 days inside this Facebook group. By the end of the month, everybody was like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. People were getting results. So I raised the price to $197. There's a really good punchline with this story actually too that I just remembered. I raised it to $197. We did it again. I went live every day for 30 days. Then I was like, this is going really well. So we raised it again. It was $97 and then $197. And when we raised it to $197, halfway through that month, I was like, okay, I probably don't need to go live every single day. I could turn this into an actual course. So we started modulating it and making it more of an actual pre-recorded course. Then I learned about SamCart, and we decided, okay, we're going to do our first real webinar. I don't even know if I had slides for this one, but I was going to do a masterclass where I was going to make an offer. I made an offer. The program was $497. Okay. We raised the rate to $497. And I had maybe 2 people buy it at $497. And then I had 5 people buy it at a payment plan of
Right.
$97 a month for
Yep.
6 months. You
Yep.
know what I did? I did not know how to create sales pages really and like the way that it worked. So where it said the number for the total amount, I didn't realize that was their first payment. This is part of our refunds. I didn't realize it was the
Ah.
first payment. I thought it was the total amount. So all the people who tried to pay on a payment plan for $97, I accidentally charged them 500 something. I caught it
Well,
early on and I refunded them and fixed it.
there you
But
go.
it's a learning
And
process.
it's good to make those learning processes when there's like single digit people paying attention. You know what I mean? That's the
Exactly.
idea. Yep. I love it.
Exactly.
So,
But we ended
wh-
up bringing in
yeah,
$50,000 by the end of those 3 months because of the
awesome.
high ticket that we added on the back end.
Electric. So, so, so good. What would you say is what kinds of things do you think moved you from that point right there? You know what I mean? I would call that everybody has their kind of like breakthrough moment. To me, that's like yours. You're like, this is real. This can be a thing. You know what I mean? What was the
Yeah.
biggest difference between Molly then and Molly making 7 figures inside of 12 months?
I think more than anything, it's simplify and trust the process. Because sometimes
Mm,
we can either get bored and then think we need to launch something else when really our people need something more like
right.
don't go too crazy. Or we get scared and then think we need to change things up and launch something else. And it's following these numbers we're proud of these numbers and they're awesome.
Right.
But also there's been months where we've done like $300,000 in 1 month
Mm,
in terms of sales. So looking at the projected, like really, we have this thing we call the banana phone and really speaking the future gratitudes into what's happening, like paying attention to what's coming next with a positive focus and building up that, like we were talking about earlier, the monthly recurring revenue and
yes.
recognizing that can be a stable thing. And if you scroll all the way down here, you can
If we
see.
scroll all the way down, let's highlight what is an incredible, for anybody who doesn't know what projected MRR means, MRR is monthly recurring revenue. So basically what we're saying here is that Molly, through to your incredible hard work and everything you've done, you have 389 active subscribers who are currently bringing you about $87,000 a month is what you're currently working with, which is exceptional. I love that. Talk to me about this number.
Okay. And this is actually something I just looked at with my coach, Ollie, this past week, because we did a little like mini launch last week. And he said, can we just look at your MRR? And sometimes I forget to look at this and I think, oh, I need to be doing all these new things. But it's like trusting right now we're pouring way more attention into our current clients also. So trusting that we have this here, making sure we're always bringing in new sales as well. Because if you focus too much on the MRR and you forget about the other new stuff, then it could be, you can like slowly get in trouble. But this is in addition to what we're doing through affiliates that we
Love it.
have. We have other clients who pay us out like with wire transfers and outside of SamCart also. And for me, knowing that I can rest in the fact that this is solid, obviously we have expenses. I have 11 team members in total. We have lots happening behind the scenes that we're supporting, but it's knowing that we've built to this place where we're able to consistently bring in this amount.
Heck yeah.
And then I can go decide to do another launch or do something else tomorrow, but that we have this consistently coming in is so cool.
I love that. Molly, talk to me before we dive in and kind of look at, I would love to sort of go through the customer journey of like your homepage and where you go from there and like kind of show people how you're moving from someone kind of finding you to someone becoming someone who's part of this revenue number, this incredible monthly revenue number that you have coming on. Talk to me about what sort of things has SamCart enabled you to do to build this? You know what I mean? This is obviously by itself SamCart's just a tool, but it matters what you do with it. You know what I mean? What sort of things do you think you've been able to sort of do with SamCart at your side that have led you to this number here?
Yeah. So the fact that you make it, first of all, very easy for a hot mess like me to put together a sales page. I've told you before, I have made sales while in line on RIP Splash Mountain, which doesn't exist anymore, but I have made sales while in line at Disneyland. And we're good. The changes they're making to Splash Mountain are going to be awesome. But in line for that ride, bringing in another $20,000 client because you've made it so easy. And I know you're not technically supposed to do it on your phone, but like Hot Mess Mom over here can make it work on her phone where people can come in through an easy page. Like we have several pages where people pay
Right.
$1 to get access to something or do a free trial. And it's so easy to set that up.
Mm.
Then through an easy, simple conversation to say, hey, I saw that you are in our monthly membership, or I saw that you grabbed you got the coupon code to get access to our top 100 posts, which I can tell you guys how to get that. Like they can get access to that. And then having a simple conversation, welcoming them into a higher level program it's really been awesome to be able to say, oh, do you want me to just put that in the cart on file? And they're like, oh my gosh, that'd be so easy. So they don't even have to, you don't have to do the thing of here's the link and then wait for them to go remember to go do it.
Right.
You can just make it super easy, like concierge style.
Ooh, I love that so hard. I think that's a great reason. Let's flip over because what I would love to do is, and I'm going to go find it because it's one of these events here, but let's talk about, okay, here we go right here. This is itself, this is the SamCart page you just referred to where you are selling your top 100 social media posts. This is not the high ticket coaching stuff. And maybe we could put a link to this because I'd love for people who are interested to be able to go
so I'll actually show something even cooler. And some of these I need to, like you guys are saying, all of my slightly hot mess pages, because I know that there's things that I could do to make them even more powerful, but like they're working and they're working.
Simplify. You said it yourself. Simplify. I think I love that. Is such a such a clutch way of explaining. I think one of the main values of what we do here, and I honestly think people who succeed and use SamCart, that's part of who they are. Is they value the idea that it's about what works and not about what looks the best or what is super pretty. We like things that look good, but we also like things that convert. And if it's converting, what does it matter? It's like simplify. Yep.
And how easy it is to add the bumps on here. Right. So what we've actually done, this is one that you can find this in different places on my accounts. But what I do is when I speak from the stage, or like in the Creator U training that I did, I have people go message my Instagram account and they message my Instagram account with the word human. Or sometimes like I spoke at the AI Bot Summit and I had people message with the word Bot Summit, depending on where I'm speaking. Usually it's just message me with the word human. When they do that, it sends them a coupon code that they can use to be able to get this for free.
So cool. Love
and we actually just like strategically, so we have two different pages. There's this one. Right. How much, what's the price on this one? I don't even know.
This is
Does it pay what you want?
97.
This one's 97?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So that's what the other one is also. Wait, scroll up though. Is that what it is? It is. I guess that's all. Yeah. Okay, great. The other one's 97 also. We just give a coupon code where they can get it for free. And then from there, they can still add on the extra order bumps. So we're giving them something for free.
So we're looking at these right here. You got,
which is awesome. And these order bumps, it is so easy inside SamCart to add the order bumps on and like people buy them.
That's the idea. I mean, this is always kind of the crux of our argument about SamCart is really about getting you more customers, spending more often. And this is that spending more part where you just, when it is this easy, that's exactly what happens. And so I love this. You're looking at this offer as almost like a lead gen type activity or whatever, but
That's
really more
exactly what it is. Exactly. And the thing
acquisition.
Is, yep. And then we have this as a course inside the SamCart course portal. Say that
there you go.
5 times
Nice.
fast.
Yep.
And once they're in there, they can see the other products that we offer, and we have cross-selling happening inside the course portal where people can then buy more once they're in there. And their credit card's already in the system, so it makes it super easy.
Yeah. So if we pull up her SamCart course library, this is exactly what we're talking about, where you right now, I'm an admin, so I see everything, but Molly, you're saying I'm going to come in here and I'm going to grab, you guys have a ton of content, which is awesome. If I came in and grabbed, where's 100? There we go. Top 100 social media posts. So your customer's going to come back here, and then what is this?
They can get look at what we did, and we only did this because SamCart is so awesome, and we met with the team, and they were like, please add this.
Yep.
So people can add a 2-week free trial of our content club, which is $97 a month. So when they come here, they can get a 2-week free trial. What's really cool, though, is that their credit card is already in here. And so after that 2-week free trial, if they don't cancel, then when they don't cancel, because everyone wants to stay in forever, then it moves them into the $97 a month.
So here we are. You guys are selling something for $97. This is, you're linking to here from social media. You're linking here from whatever.
And to be clear, most people are not paying $97 because when we send them this,
you're with a coupon code. Awesome. And what does that coupon code bring it down to?
To 0. So we get
to nothing. You're giving it away.
Yeah. Awesome. So we're literally, it's like a free thing. If I was going, if anybody comes to this who isn't at an event that I'm speaking at, it is definitely worth $97 because
I've seen
the whole
it.
page,
it's awesome. Yep.
It's not just our top 100 posts. It's actually a whole little mini training on how to create organic content on social.
For sure. I love it. Well, obviously, Molly, we talk about the kinds of things that you're selling all the time, and this is not where things stop for you. So talk to me. What are your favorite ways I'm someone who comes in, I grab top 100 social media posts, maybe I grab some other things and spend some money with you. How do you bridge that gap from, okay, I've got a new customer and now I have a credit card on file to I want to turn around and sell this to something that's $10,000 a month or whatever these like crazy things that you sell. Like, how does that happen?
So we have a very simple 3-step process. Are you ready for it right now?
I'm ready. Hit
Okay.
me. Yeah.
The first is your daily activities. And so your daily activities, we have this system called Star Tasks, but basically it's like you're unlocking the algorithm. It can be 20 minutes a day. You unlock the algorithm because this is all organic. We're not doing a lot with ads.
Right.
You unlock the algorithm and then you also unlock the humanism.
Of all the words that you have ever made up, I think that might be my favorite to just, I'm going to write that.
I think I learned it from Owen Himsmath, Owen Video. He said he didn't teach it to me, but I swear I heard him say it. But I use it all the time now. So, and with that, it's like talking to actual human beings on a regular basis.
Yep.
So this is so important that we've actually added into our entry-level mastermind, Social Sales Stars. We now meet with our clients 3 times a week if they want to show up. I'm on most of the calls. I have a team member who runs them. It's an accountability call where for an hour, we do that human piece. It's where I do my follow-up. It's where we do connections, referrals, things like that. So that's the humanism and the algorithm. If you can do it daily, awesome. Then weekly, the second step is you do a weekly, what we call an action post. So this is like a live video. It could be a YouTube video. It could be a blog post. It could just be a written post on Facebook or LinkedIn, but something that is new value, that provides value and has a call to action to say, hey, if you want to know more, let me know below. Okay.
Love it.
Then the final thing is monthly. So daily, weekly, and monthly. And monthly, you do some sort of scalable offer. So it can be a webinar, a masterclass, a group sales call. It could be, well, there's a million different things it could be. It could just be, you want to make sure that it's something where you're not selling one-to-one. You're able to sell one-to-many. And having that cadence means that you don't have to do some big, huge, large, crazy, efforted launch all the time in order to bring in sales. You can bring in sales more easily. I'm a mom. I like to travel. I like to do things with my family. So for me, the big, huge launches were just like too much. We maybe do 1 5-day challenge a year. We didn't do one this year because we had some family stuff happening. So, but even still, if you look at the numbers, like not doing a big, huge launch has not hurt us.
That is, I was just going to say, I now have pulled up again Molly's dashboard. And one of the things I want to highlight here, right, is this lifetime value number that you have, Molly. Your lifetime value is almost $1,700, which means, right, for all of you guys paying attention at home, Molly's lifetime value continues to grow year over year over year. Despite the idea that you're adding a bunch of new customers, right? Usually think that would kind of level off at some point. But that's because what you're describing right now, consistently giving people a chance to take action and buy more stuff. So you're bringing in people on free things or very cheap things. You are consistently giving them chances to engage with you and have human touch, and then selling them into stuff that's really, really expensive, which is brilliant. I mean,
and it's actually really helping them to get value, because this is one of the things that we really believe in our company is that, yes, you could get a $37 thing, a $97 thing. That's only going to get you so far. If you want to have real results, for us, having a container where we can support people individually in a group setting, but they get unique support. They have the community because it's a crazy thing. So not all of our clients are serving other business owners, but they're providing the same type of, a lot of them are providing the same type of service for their community that's really making that bigger impact.
Yep. Love that. Absolutely love that. So let's say someone engages in one of those posts, those action posts, they take action. What's next? You know what I mean? Because there's obviously, I'm sure a lot of people watching this are thinking, okay, cool. I can bring in people. I can have free things. I can have cheap things. I can acquire people. I can engage them. But it's like, what's happening after that?
You mean after, like, how to get them to?
You guys are engaging with them.
Okay. Sorry. I was like, so for the most part, what we're doing is we're sending them to an application. So this is something we were talking earlier about. What's the one thing that I will always do? I will tell you, we have tried to bring in other people to help do sales. And this week, again, it was like, so we did $120,000 last week in new, I know.
Give it up. Give it up, Molly. Let's go. Yeah.
Okay. But that was literally me and my assistant.
Sure.
So we didn't have salespeople. It was just me and my assistant. And we looked at what, like, the actual hours last week. It was probably about 5 hours, including a 2-hour masterclass. So
that's a pretty good
hours.
Rate of return. Yeah.
And obviously I'm running coaching calls. I have we have private clients. Our new private clients come in at $10,000 a month. So that was a really big decision for me because at one point I had 12 private clients and I was like, I am going to die. So now if people want to work with us privately, and you can go look and you can see there are people who have paid us $10,000 a month. So That's for a starting new client. But what we do is we send people to this application. So this application is something that we are consistently putting out there. And there are 2 different ways they can go from here. So this is actually our website. When they come here, it explains a little bit about Sales Stars.
Banana phone.
I know.
So good.
Which is only because of the SamCart community that we have a banana phone, just so you know. It happened on a live video I did with other SamCart sellers. So then they go to this application. And so on this application, this video says, if you don't already have an offer, this is not for you. Go to the Oops, I don't have a business yet.
Right.
If they click on Oops, I don't have a business yet, it takes them to this page, which helps them to be able to put their offer together.
And again, this is just a quick SamCart page. I recognize the template you just plugged in. You're basically using the exact template as it's laid out. And
I copied the exact same one-page blueprint template. That's why it's prettier than my other one.
I love that. Yep. Awesome.
Okay.
Yep. And letting someone buy right here on the same page.
What they actually get is the first section of our Sales Stars program.
Love it.
So it's easy. And inside the SamCart courses, you can copy something from one course to another. So I literally just went, what are the first modules inside Sales Stars? And I put them into offers that convert. Love
that. Absolutely love that. So we're delivering more content back here that again feeds back towards everything's moving in one direction. You are bringing people in for free. You're engaging them. You're giving them opportunities to apply to be this high ticket coaching client. And if they are not, you're giving them kind of option B to give you a little bit of money. That's also pushing them back towards the other way, which I absolutely love. And then one of my favorite things is, it's one thing to have someone apply and go through, and at that point they are very highly qualified, but it's another thing entirely to actually collect on that payment. And you guys have this awesome shortcut that you use. There's a button in SamCart that you love using. Walk people through that one because that's a really fun one. Yeah.
So when they actually, can you fill this out? Because I didn't even show you what the thank you page of this is because I haven't even cooler
shortcut. You want to apply?
Yeah, is that okay?
Okay, yeah, I'll apply. Okay. Yeah, Jordan, go ahead. So just bring my screen down while
you're filling this out. Yeah, so I'll tell you what's happening.
Yeah.
On the very bottom of this, after he's filling all of this out, what's going to happen is it's going to say, this is a paid program that you're applying for. There's 3 options. It says, I have money to invest, I need to get money to invest, or I don't have money to invest. If they click, I don't have money to invest, a little thing pops up and it says, ooh, hey, I told you this is a paid program. Are you sure? Or do you need to get money to invest? When they click, oops, I need to get money to invest, then that's fine. If they stay and they say, no, I don't have money, it takes them on the thank you page to that offers that convert thing. And it says, sorry, this isn't right for you. Okay.
Great. Yep.
Then this is the secret sauce. Now, let me just tell you, people try and convince me that I need to do things that are fancier. And then I get all of my time and effort goes to these people's fancy ideas. And then I get mad because it doesn't work. And I'm like, or it doesn't work as well as our hot mess.
Simple.
Yep. Because simplify. And I use hot mess because it's like funny, but this is actually not hot mess. This is hot genius.
It's the opposite. It's the sliding scale on one side. Yeah.
Okay. So watch this. Important next step. Now let's connect via chat. I got myself into a problem last year where I had 80 sales calls booked in 1 month.
Ooh.
Not acceptable. So we do this instead. Watch what happens. I'm so stoked. Reviewing your application. Your next step is to have a quick messenger conversation to make sure you're a good fit. You can send me a message either on Facebook here or on Instagram here. Now, we made one little change on this recently. Usually the Facebook here goes to my personal profile, but because we've had more applications, the Facebook here actually goes to a messenger bot that pre-qualifies them, asks some questions, and then gets me to jump in and have the rest of the conversation.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I'm not even logged into Facebook.
Yeah, you're not even logged into Facebook.
It's been a minute for me, Molly, but that is absolute genius. I love that so hard. If we just go back to that one page. Yeah.
Once they have the conversation, I don't just give them the information right away. We have a really simple 4-step process where we pre-qualify. Then if it feels like it's a good fit, like I'm deciding, are they a good fit for our community? Because I protect our community.
Love that.
At that point, we send them the Google Doc that I shared with you earlier.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. Awesome. So guys, this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. You want to talk about simplifying to the max? This is a Google Doc, essentially sales page. This is you answering all the last kind of objections about why someone should join Social Sales Stars, all that kind of good stuff. And then, at that point, someone's excited and they're down here at the bottom.
This is like what
And
you would have on a SamCart page. And we use
yeah,
fancier SamCart pages for our lower ticket, but for the higher
sure.
ticket, it's all right here. Testimonial links, whatever,
Yep.
they
Bunch
can
of
go buy.
testimonials. And then they can click
For
right
the
down here at
sales
the
page.
bottom, a link to a SamCart sales page, and we're done. Electric.
So at one point, a couple of months ago, I added like bullet points onto there. But then I
Mhm.
was like, you know what? It was really working with no bullet points. I just removed everything because I just wanted to keep it just like it was. So
Well, and then what's funny too is one of my favorite things that I see about this, right? And we were talking a little bit before this, but
yeah,
this is designed for mobile. Look how clean this would be on mobile. And the moment that we can get you billing address on the new Express and Embed stuff, like this is your conversions are going to get even crazier just because it's so simple. And here's the really fun part is look how my credit card is already saved on file. That's kind of a fun one. Like I'm literally one click away. I'm going to be careful what I click on right here because I'm one click away from making this happen and charging. So, Molly, tell me about the two payment options that you have here. You obviously have sort of a pay in full and then there's a monthly. What are the differences
yeah.
there?
And so there's something that's a little interesting about the way that we do this also. So it's not a monthly payment like membership.
Right.
It's a payment plan toward, yeah, right. Like the whole program is $10,000. They get
Yep.
so much right away in the beginning. And then they can either do the pay in full or the monthly payment plan. What's cool
Mhm.
about this is
Yep.
if they do the monthly payment plan, at the end of the year, it continues on and it goes month to month. So they can
Love that.
decide, like at that point, they just get to decide after the year when they want to leave us, even though they stay with us forever.
Sure.
I will
Right.
never leave you. And then if they do the pay in full, we have a process where we check in before their year is up to find out if they want to continue on for monthly, month to month, or if they want to pay in full again. And like just this past week, I messaged one of our members and I said, "This is a really secret. Do you want to know my secret sales script?"
I want it. I need it, Molly. Is what I need it.
There's 3 versions. Okay. The first is, "Hi." The second is, "Hey there." And the third is, "Hello."
Oh, the
Okay.
third is clearly your best. Clearly. I mean, how could it not? How could it not
Okay.
convert the best?
So I messaged her and I said, "Hey, hi." And then I said, "I have a surprise." And she was like, "Oh, what's a surprise?" I said, "You're coming up on your year anniversary. It's so awesome. It's so exciting." And then I said, "So we'd love to continue supporting you." And she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm in," and paid in full for a second year.
So good.
So, and again, I said, "Do you want me to give you a link or do you want to just do it the card on file?" She said, just use the card on file. It makes
Right.
it so easy.
Yeah.
She
And
may
that's the
actually
cool
have a
part too,
different
is
card.
I'm not gonna over share too much stuff, but one of the things I know that you love doing, Molly, specifically, and maybe I can actually just look. Let me look for Moran and just see if I find myself. Okay. No, not recently. Anyway, but being able, because someone has already bought something from you, being able
You
to
can look
use
up
that card
Mahoney.
on
I'm in
file.
there, I'm sure.
Look at Mahoney. Okay, cool.
Because
Yeah,
I
we'll do
just
that.
tested something from
Yeah,
look at
for
all
sure.
that. Look
Is
at how much
for
Mahoney
you,
loves this.
for those customers, come in here, click add to order, and you're just like, find that coaching. We're going to find whatever it is. I'm going to add it and just click cool, charge their credit card on file. Like you being able
Make
to
sure you have
own
approval
those.
to do that.
Yeah, right, exactly. But with approval, you being able, how much have you done? How much revenue do you think you've done through this versus sending a form to somebody and waiting for them to go buy
hundreds of
again?
thousands of, can you track that? That'd be cool. Also, I
That'd be
need
a
to
fun one.
refund this because I just bought it as a test, so I need to refund myself.
You want me to go ahead? Refund entire order?
Thank you.
I got to
And there
tell
you
you,
go.
all good,
Again,
Molly.
part of
We're
my
here to
refund.
serve. Yeah. We are white glove experience here at SamCart, okay? This is all we
Look,
do
I
here.
just bought it October 6th. I did it as a test because I know I can do it in test mode, but it makes me nervous and I feel like I need to see the full experience.
For sure. No, listen, I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Molly, that is absolutely electric. Thank you so much for just walking us through like all of that stuff about how you go and get clients and all that kind of stuff. I have 2 last questions for you. The first one is for you, what sort of things like do you not worry about that maybe you did when you first started? And that can be technology based with SamCart, it can be more about your business. Like what sort of things is like 7-figure Molly not worried about that like $30,000 a year Molly was like losing sleep at night?
Yeah, spelling mistakes.
Hmm.
Because that top 100 post, it says, if you go look at it, it says engagement, not engagement.
Not engagement. That is a very different type of thing, isn't it, Molly?
Yeah, totally. But then people were commenting saying, "Oh, it's a spelling mistake. That is more engagement." So I was just like, "Yep, thanks." Here.
Yep, exactly
keep
right. Here you
engaging.
go. Yep.
Yeah. There's so many things. I would like to say that I don't worry if and when people cancel their membership in the content club. I worry about it much less because I know that it's a part of the game. So I'm much more, that's cool because that's a good sign that they're not a good fit for working with us.
Yeah.
If we had a bunch of people canceling, then that would be a huge thing. We still have we have really great rates with the churn rate on that.
Yep.
But what else do I not worry about? That's
talking about technology. We'll say something about SamCart. You know what I mean? At that point, like what kinds of things is SamCart enabled you to do that you no longer worry about, or what?
Sorry, I was like, what? I don't know, understand the question. Yeah, I mean, there's so much. Now I don't need to like invoice. People tell me like, oh, I have had clients come to me and say, yeah, my clients, their bill is like $3,000 a month for this done for you service, but they haven't paid for last month's service yet. And I was like, why did you do last month's service if they haven't paid for it yet? Why are they not on an auto recurring payment? We have a Slack bot that's connected to our SamCart sales, where in Slack, every payment that comes through, whether it's a brand new one or a recurring one, we celebrate every single sale from $7 to $70,000. All of those come in there. And it's just like consistently, I know, I mean, this year, my mom passed away this year and it was really stressful. But knowing that we have that MRR, knowing that we still have members and we're serving our community in a way that SamCart has all of this set up on the back end where the courses and everything, I don't have to run a Facebook group that has all this stuff. It's all delivered to them right there. It's so awesome.
Yeah. No, I love hearing that so much, Ma. Obviously, we've talked plenty about that. We love hearing, I love knowing that SamCart is enabling creators like you it's more about your life even than your bank account at that point. And that's a wonderful thing to know that's happening. I'm so glad to hear that.
And literally that I can be in line for Space Mountain or Splash Mountain. Maybe I'll do Space Mountain too. But that I can be there and just send a fun, goofy message to someone. And then they're like, yeah, I'm in for one day. You don't know this story. One day I was getting my nails done and welcomed in a $26,000 client. I only had one hand. So I literally did it with one finger. Like the whole sales conversation.
You close the sale and build them for it?
Doing
my nail salon?
Yes. I was getting my nails done. My other hand was like this. Then we switched hands. I finished it like this. I sent her that document. She joined.
It's so good. Oh, it's so, so, so good. I love that so, so much. That is outstanding. I love that. So last question I was like ending with is what sort of things are you researching and diving in and learning everything you can about? If you're thinking future type stuff, you know what I mean? It's AI, it's this. What sort of things is Creator CEO Molly thinking and investing in for the future of your business?
Yeah. So you may know this, but we actually launched our AI content club in 2021. So we've been doing so much with AI for a really long time. But the big thing that I've recognized is that most people are using AI just for their content. And I quote you all the time because I heard Scott say on a training, he said, AI is cool, but for the most part, it's just the way most people are using it. It's because it's cool. They're not actually using it to make sales. So let's talk about how to actually make sales. So what we have started doing is not only using AI for your content, but we're AI-ifying your whole business. So just this weekend, we launched our suite of AI tools that we've built using our templates, where all of our mastermind members get access to a whole suite of tools that literally they can write their masterclass using our frameworks. They can write really long, juicy social media posts using our frameworks. And then we're also weaving it in for sparingly on the follow-up and that kind of stuff as well. And bringing it more into the SOPs so that it's not just on the content side.
I love it. Now, listen, the future belongs to people who know how to use AI, not just people who use it. I think that's absolutely true. Have you messed with Typeset yet, by the have I got you Typeset yet?
You know what? I have a question. Can I ask a question? You may
ask a question. We're live. I'll hit it.
Is it the same as DropTech?
It's 100% new name. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Same guys. Yep. So because Typeset is, you would love that thing. You would love it.
So I got all excited because we have a newsletter and I have a team that finds the things in the newsletter and they suggested Typeset to me.
Oh, dope.
And I was like,
awesome.
Oh, and I clicked on it, but I saw DropDeck come across for 1 second and I was like, wait a minute. So I didn't include it because I was like, I need to figure out what this is. But now that I know what it is.
Very much us. Well, not us. I didn't build anything, but genius guys that we have here for sure. 100%. No, definitely go check that out. That was fun.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Yep. I love it.
I love it. And then wait,
Molly,
really important though. Hold up. Really important.
Yeah.
If you're only focused on the AI, the other thing is we're really doing more on the human communication side. And so back to that humanism. Like we're upping our pretend cruises that we have here. We sell pretend cruises in our backyard, y'all. People come to pay and look. And oh my gosh, Scott, do you see what's right behind you? Do you see it? It's a dolphin on your pretend cruise that you're on.
I was like, wait, hold on. I was genuinely concerned my daughter walked in or something. I was like, yeah.
I would be so excited. But yeah, no. So just putting the more fun I have, the more money I make, making sure that we're really prioritizing the human connections.
Absolutely love it. Molly, it is such an awesome thing that you have built. Incredible just to witness and dive into everything you've accomplished. So excited for you guys and your team and kind of where you guys are headed. So one more time, someone is absolutely falling in love with you and wants to learn more about how you're doing what you're doing and getting into your AI mastermind to learn about SOPs and stuff that you're doing. Where can they go find you?
The best place to get all of the information, whether you want to increase your business growth, if you want speaker coaching, or you want to hire me to come speak at your event, go to mollymahoney.com. You'll be able to find everything there.
Awesome. We will drop a link down below this. This has been Creator CEO Chats or Convos, or we're not sure. Molly, thank you so much. Congratulations on everything you have built. We'll see you guys in the next edition of Creator Convos. Take care.